many more. Please welcome the boss, Rick Ross.
Happy that we have you on the show. This is awesome.
I'm happy to be here.
Yes. Congratulations on the new album, Port of Miami 2. That's dropped. And Hurricanes, your new book. But you've been very vocal about that you haven't read it yet.
I haven't.
So what was the process of writing the book?
Well, really, you know, I consider him my friend now, Neil Martinez. You know, at first when he came around and began writing the book, I actually thought he was an undercover agent. I did. I'd be in the house in the middle of the night, 2 in the morning. So, Rick.
It's like having a toddler.
I'm like, yo, this is different. But, you know, after some time and, you know, we got to know each other, it felt more organic. And I felt like he understood, you know, the words, because it's more to writing a book than just printing the words. They have to really see the vision and see the artistic and really where I'm taking it to. And I felt he understood that. And I feel we put something really special today. Make sure y'all get it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Neil was following you around, and I know at times you said you wished he'd just go away.
Please leave me alone.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't gotten the message yet because he's here today, still following you.
I heard the story. I didn't know he was on your show.
Dude, he's been on twice. Rick Ross, Freeway Ricky, was the guy who was selling all the cocaine that paid for the Contras when the Contras are fighting the Sandinistas in Nicaragua and that whole Oliver North shit.
Of course.
Freeway Ricky was the one who was selling all the coke to these people. He didn't know how he was getting these coke. He didn't know he was actually getting it from people that were deep in life.
Well, at one time I felt that selling cocaine was my purpose.
We was starving, just looking for a way to succeed.
The first time I seen rock cocaine was not a very big operator. I think we're into something that's bigger than us, something we really can't deal with.
They had been trafficking on behalf of the United States government.
She could prove what she was saying.
The story was mind-boggling.
When I was young, let me tell you how it was when I come from.
As I've said before, no drug network will remain alive.
There's a lot of people who think that, I made that whole thing up. What they don't realize is the CIA admitted it.
See, I didn't know how valuable an education was.
Yeah, drugs suck. Drugs are really bad. But the drug war was worse.
You want to know a version of hell to be the only guy playing straight in a dirty card game. And that's what the drug war is.
There are more people in prisons and jails today just for drug offenses than were incarcerated for all reasons in 1980.
Me being here is defying all odds. People don't get federal life sentences and beat them.
We've been spending billions and billions of dollars every year on this war on drugs to find out that the government was involved. That's pretty astonishing.
Crack in the system.
This is Los Angeles.
Couldn't sell it fast enough to keep up with supply.
That's the information you have there. Dangerous.
What you found here, Gary, is a monster. You have no idea what you're getting into. You really tell me that I should just walk away from this? You'd be an idiot not to.
This story scares people.
I'm your big brother. Well, it should.
Be careful.
There are ongoing operations you're in danger of exposing.
We know you were in Nicaragua. Am I being followed?
I heard they found a solution. Where there you be for the revolution. Thought my job was to tell the public the truth, the facts, pretty or not, and let the publishing of those facts
me and then said he was the kingpin. But Rick Ross is a really nice guy. He can tell you how he got into it. Oh, so you didn't know why he was the biggest coke dealer in the United States, because the CIA was delivering it to him. But it's good to see you again. It's been about a year or two since you've been in here. Yeah. What are we going to hit on when we come back? Because, we never script any of this. Who was executed, assassinated, because he had a book coming out vindicating everything he'd said. They tried to assassinate his character, broke in his house, threatened him. That was all on record. He was so excited to get ready to come on the show. When his book was coming out in a month, he'd sent me a CD with all his info to put up a website, and they killed him. And they even saw men climbing out of his house a month before. He'd even moved because they kept breaking in his house. Like a couple commandos spilling out and climbing down the side of the house. And then his good friends came out and said, oh, no, he committed suicide. Those are the type of friends you don't need. But Rick Ross is here with us. Recap what happened to you and the hypocrisy of it. And again, I don't like illegal drugs. I don't like drug dealing because... Let's get you back again sooner. Let's talk about all these big issues and big news stories that are out there.
Let's do it.
I don't want to get into the type of stuff that, it's the gossip column stuff, but I do like to talk about stuff where people have their identity stolen. And Rick Ross is not his name. He's a jail guard. He knew about your story. It's admitted. They stole your identity. And you brought this up the third or fourth time I interviewed you one time in studio, because I guess you even get it like, you're not the real Rick Ross, it's this guy from his songs and what he says. So it's not that you're putting that guy down. I think it's important for you to spend a few minutes on the fact that you are Rick Ross.
Absolutely. My mom named me that.
Yeah.
Born here in Texas. Kilgore.
That's right.
My birth certificate says Rick Ross. So for everybody who don't know that, I didn't change my name. I was born Rick Ross, and I made Rick Ross famous by going to court. I wish he would have went to court and come into the judge and said, oh, I'm Rick Ross. He's not Rick Ross, when I was going to court, but he didn't do that.
He was a jail guard.
Yeah.
The fake Rick Ross.
Yeah, jail guard.
What's his real name?
William Roberts. But that's not the worst part. I got a judgment against me for $700,000 because I tried to sue to stop him from using my name and to stop Universal and Warner Brothers from using my name.
And then they went back with the court fees against you.
Right. They made me pay the attorney fees. I don't know how I lost the case, but, well, you know how that goes when you're fighting with big corporations.
But how's old Rick Ross doing today? The fake one.
I don't know. I don't really keep up with him, I mean, he's still making fake music, selling it to the kids, telling them what a great drug dealer he was, and that you can go out and sell drugs and parlay that into a record career and live happily ever after.
What do you want to tell kids? You travel the country. I should have said that up front, helping kids and keep them away from drugs. And, you really reversing some of the things you can say that were bad.
Well, selling drugs, you really got two ends to that. There's no rainbow with a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. Usually it's a set of handcuffs or the graveyard.
I consider him my friend now, Neil Martinez. At first when he came around and began writing the book, I actually thought he was an undercover agent. I did. Youngsters like myself, nobody ever pulled me to the side and told me I could be an author.
Wow.
And that's what I want to make sure the youngsters walk away with this. He come from where I come from. He was in the same predicament. He may have felt the same way I did, and you could work your way through that and become almost anything you want to.
That's the truth. That's the truth, man.
My dreams and my goals, I'm so passionate about it. I just want to win. I want to show everybody where I'm from and everybody I've encountered that I want to win, that I am a winner. Yeah. And that maybe as a youngster, I wasn't viewed as a winner, but it's something that I really want. And you find yourself staying up 2 days in a row, 3 days in a row.
Trick Daddy recently accused you of working as a prison guard at one point, Rick. Is there any truth to that?
No, that's not true. But that's disappointing to hear that he said that. He said that?
That's what the question said, yeah.
That's crazy. It's not true, man. But, dog was sucker and he mad that, I just came out of nowhere and just, took over the streets like that, you know what I mean? So, I'm a C-Dog when I see dog, but dog, don't want no problems, man. No, that's not true. No, that's not true. No, that's not true. Sightseeing, we might be in the car report or the new white BM home from family.
for financial aid. I held her down, she had problems with financial aid. Remember, meantime, my finances straight.